Hi, I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Today I'm out in the front yard. It's 52 degrees out. It's about 2:15 right now and kind of overcast and dark. It'll probably be dark about 4:30 tonight because it's overcast. So let's go in the shop and I'll show you what I did to the trike today, and then we can go out in the factory and bum around out there. Okay, when I got done out in the factory today, I came out here and started welding. I welded all kinds of stuff. I put a beam across here and got these exactly where I wanted them, got everything level, measured down to the table, welded that in place. Then I welded these blocks, which I had the angle already milled on, to the kingpins, and I welded the axles to the blocks, and then I welded the kingpin body to this. So everything is where it's supposed to be now. Let me get a compass and check all the angles on this, and I'll tell you what all the angles are. Okay, I've got about 18 degrees of caster, and this kingpin inclination is about 12 degrees. So, in case you get lost in the whole thing, these spokes aren't the right ones. I just put them on here to try them out. That's what it looks like when you're done. I got to put these handles that go in here for direct steering. But that's the basic front end geometry right there. Pretty basic, pretty simple. As long as this line intersects, put the wheel back on and show. Center point steering, this line should go down and intersect the center of the tire where it touches the ground. That sets the kingpin inclination. And then I have 18 degrees of caster, which is right in the boom. The boom's 18 degrees, and I just went straight up. And when you get all done, you weld your blocks on at the same as your kingpin inclination, 12 degrees, so your axles are absolutely straight at 90 degrees to the ground, and that's basically it. It's pretty straightforward. I've got to do the Ackerman's principle when I put the steering arms on, and that's basically that. So I spent the whole day just getting everything squared up and welding, and I had a ball. It's really a relief to me to get this all done because I keep thinking about it. I better just come out and do it, and it's done, and it's right. I don't have to think about it anymore. I'm almost done welding on this. I'm almost to the point where I can start bolting things together. Now, I went on the cheap with most everything here. When I say I went on the cheap, instead of buying $70 rims, I found this set of rims out on the bike pile. Happened to be pouring around, and I found one. It's a Schwinn rim, and it's narrow. It's it's 13/16 wide. It's narrow. 20-inch rim. 406, the 406/37, I believe. So that saved me like $150 right there. Then, rather than buying Swedish DT spokes, I went on eBay and found some spokes for 50 of them for $10. And they're stainless steel. I know they're not really nice ones, but I don't do really crazy off-road stuff or anything, so I don't really need good spokes. Now, to find what I needed for spokes, I went on to the spoke calculator and put in all the dimensions, came up with a number of 191 millimeters. So I went out to the scrap pile and looked around and measured, and I found some spokes that were 191 thereabouts. and I spoke this wheel up with them just to see how it worked. And when I got all done, I've come to the conclusion that I don't need 191, I need 184. My calculations were off somewhere, I don't know what I did wrong, but by taking some old spokes and spoking this up, I haven't spent any money yet. Now I know the spoke should be 184, and I went and bought some cheap 184 spokes just for one wheel, and I'll spoke those up, and if they tighten right up and everything looks good, then if I want to spend some money on some expensive spokes, I'll know what size to get. Because if you buy expensive spokes and they don't fit, they're not returnable. Even if you have the company you buy them from do the calculation for you, if they're not right, they won't take them back. You buy a spoke, you've bought it. So that took care of that. Then, rather than buying Schwab tires for 50 bucks a piece, I went on eBay and found some cheapo 406 1.35 tires for $15 a piece. Bought a set of them. Actually, it was less than that. I bought a set of them with shipping for $29. So that took care of the tires, and I hunted around on the internet and found some 135, 406 135 to 1.5 tubes for $3.99 a piece. I ordered 3 of those, give me an extra. So it's all been on the cheap, every bit of it. Even these hubs are cheap. They came from Chopper US, and they were under like 20 bucks a piece. So this has all been on the cheap, and it's all low-end stuff. It's not real expensive, tough stuff, but I'm just riding on the road. I'm not doing any crazy maneuvers or anything, so I think I should be fine. Now, between wheels here, from center wheel to center wheel, is only 28 inches. So this is fairly narrow, but because I've got 20-inch wheels, I can get away with it because they're not like the 27s that take a big area. See, I've got this axle so far ahead that it clears the front of the seat by about 3 inches. That's really good. Wheelbase is 48 inches, 48 by 28, 30, thereabouts. So anyway, enough of that. Let's go out in the factory and I'll tell you what I did out there today. Now what I've been doing is, every day when I get done with my order list, I tape it up on the wall. And we started back in July. Let me take the camera off and you can see how each month went. The top up there is July. See, that was a big month. August, pretty big month. September, not that big a month. October, pretty big. And now I'm on November. We're only in November, and that's like from a weekend. That's like 3 days, and that's a day, and that's like 5 days. So that's where I am on that. And now I came out this morning, and first thing I did was I built a fire. Warmed it up. It wasn't that cold outside, but yeah, the fire was nice. I warmed it up, dried it all out again. Then I set to work, and I only had, I think, 4 or 5 orders, but one of them was big. So I had to stop and build some stuff. I had to build up a Bongo Original. I had all the parts, I just had to put together. I had to build a Bongo 1/3 from scratch. I didn't have any of those in stock. Sold one of those. And I had to make some lids. Lids are pretty much a daily thing. A lot of lids. And that's a good thing. I like making lids. It's a rewarding experience. So I got through all that, and then I spent the rest of the day goofing around on the bike. Now I'm at the point now where I've got to wait probably a week or 2 weeks for stuff to get here before I can do any more on the bike, because I ordered a bunch of stuff and it's not going to show up right away. So I think while I'm waiting, I'll start coming out here and building inventory, because I'm kind of hand-to-mouth here in a couple spots. I got quite a bit of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that I make every day. When I get an order, I just have to make it every day because I don't have any inventory. And that's my fault. So, I guess that's everything for today. I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, Try to have some fun today, and try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.